yesterday we had the opportunity to train together with Oleksy Torokhty, and he taught yesterday my athlete Aleksandar Rakic some stuff from weightlifting, because weightlifting is a great training tool for MMA. And today we will do something totally different. Alex will train Alex.
Typical warm-up for striker, for wrestler, for grappler. Then we're gonna focus on some punches, maybe some kicks, close the distance, takedown, ground control. Because your body type is more for a wrestler and a grappler, short, strong. So if you choose to be an MMA fighter, I would recommend you, because also of your weightlifting and your power explosiveness, I would recommend you
to start from this.
Close the distance. With your power, you can hold everybody on the ground.
Okay, just show me how it looks, because for me it's like it's a good words, but I don't know. I don't understand nothing.
Just follow me. Just follow me.
Okay.
And we're gonna do quick warm up, 10 minutes.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Next. Use your weight. Come. Next. Wrist. Okay. Up. Keep your butt. One side. Other side with the hands. Chain outside. Normal. Like this. Now. And touch. Okay. With the left behind your right. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Chain outside. Look. Alex. Look. Hop. 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 Yeah. Yes. It's like the Russian, the dance like. Now, right leg, left hand. We fight 3 rounds, 5 minutes. 1 minute break. And if you fight for the belt, you fight 5 rounds, 5 minutes.
5 rounds, 5 minutes.
Yes. The worst thing is when you are on the ground and you scramble and both fighters stand up. This is the worst thing. From the ground to stand up and then start to strike. This is the worst thing. The hands are heavy because of the wrestling.
Yeah.
You cannot hold the hand, you know, and if you don't hold the hands up, you're open for every punch. Front roll.
Okay.
Yeah, just basic normal front roll. Roll on one shoulder. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. There's a little bit difference. We roll on the shoulder. The easy way is like this. You go on the knees. You put your hand between your legs and roll.
Okay.
Between the legs? Yes. If you can't do this, you can do it the advanced way.
What is for?
It's for you learn how to fall. Because if I lift you up and slam you, yeah, you have to know how to fall. If you fall wrong, if you fall maybe like this, you injure your shoulder. If you fall like this,
especially if someone will fall with me,
and you fall, like 2 guys, 200 kilos, and this is the secret about this thing.
Okay, I will try. So from this position,
yeah,
I need to move this to this, and what I do with this arm?
Keep it on your next to your body. Yes, keep it next to your body. So like this, look. Yes. Yeah, it's good. Very good. Yeah, it's good. Now hit. Yeah. Okay. One more. This you learn in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. I think there is one more advanced row, but I didn't do it for long, but I'll try it now. 1 second. This is more for the wrestling. Yeah, basically you do like the first one, but I don't want to recommend you to do that.
I will just try. So.
Now we go deeper. We go here.
Okay.
We train.
You just stretch.
Yeah, here. Yeah, other side. Yes. And now we go again here. And look now. This knee comes to the ground. Step over. Yes. Again. Stretch. Stretch. And important. This knee comes to the ground. Oh. Step over. So. Do it a couple more times and then try not with the hands like this. Yes. Now we're gonna add the hands. When we touch the ground with the knee and step over, you have to imagine there is 2 legs and you want to grab the legs.
Okay.
Like.
So I need to measure my leg.
Or your wife.
I want to grab.
And now grab. Yes. Very good. Again. Other. Very good. But we're gonna do the shoot now. So you have your hands here. Yes. And now you go like an elevator. Down. Knee on the ground. Hop. Step. And the hands.
So your legs should be between my legs?
Yes. No, I'm here. I go down, hop. The knee comes here. Step with this and hug your leg.
Okay. So
Come a little bit closer.
Slow.
Yeah.
Slow. I move
down.
Is correct?
Yeah.
After this, I move my knees forward.
Your head is on this side. Yeah. Down here. Yes.
And I move step forward.
Yes. And or you can do it like this. This is the go out. This is the way if you have too much power. There is another way where you don't need so much power. My head is next to your hip. So what I do, I push with this leg there and push with the head.
Okay.
My head is tight, look. And now I push with this leg.
And you move me to this
Yes.
corner. And boom. So I move slow down. I do stop.
Yeah. Now what? Good. The punch. Put your chin down, yeah. Yes, this is hiding, this is protecting your chin.
Wow, I never
You know, if you like head up, and I'm here, or here.
Yeah, it will protect. Yeah.
You see? And here you protect your liver. If you don't protect your liver, if you punch like here, I can kick. Yeah. Try now to do the left hand, not like from here.
Just with
directly from here. Hop. Directly from here. Hop. Yeah. Down. Knee between my legs. Step. Go on this side. And yeah, look, the legs or the hands not on the hip. Yes, here.
So the lower position is better.
Yeah.
As low
As you go, it's better for you. Let's do the second hand also, because you're ready to step with the right hand. Like you do here, and now you do the right hand and step forward with the right. Here. One.
No,
One. Just a little bit. Too much. But it's good. One. Two. Too much.
too much.
Just a little bit. Not too much. Just maybe like this. Just maybe 15-20 centimeters. Better. Yes. Better.
And what is the style? I mean, that you told me the puncher, so it's when you. What is the style? What is
My
the
style, this, what I use in my last fight, like this and going down, I like more to counter. If my opponent punch me, I like to step out, counter or counter immediately.
Okay, what can you do in this position? Nothing. Just
You can
relax
do.
and fly.
No, you can.
Wait, what happened?
It's called sprawl.
Sprawl. Okay.
You put your both flags back.
Like this?
No.
No.
Like this.
Okay.
This is a typical sprawl. Like go slow. Again, the takedown. Go, you. Yeah. 2.
Okay.
2. Now takedown. Go.
Yeah. Sprawl. And in this position you can put. Yeah, and put me on the ground.
Yeah. Take your bag.
All the fun starts.
I think it's a good time to stop.
Often in MMA we have this position. Under, over. You are under and over.
Okay.
Put your hand.
What I'm going to do this for?
Put here, yeah. So, your ass down. Yeah, like that. Now, we pushing each other. I push you. Let's go for you. Yeah. Crazy power. Crazy power. It's like a movement also. I follow you. It's like a wave. You are the wave and I'm the surfer. You put your power
And you just.
you see, you come, I spin you. So I take your power against you.
Okay, the next one.
The next one.
The last one.
The last one. Okay. Let's check your hips. I'm gonna close my hands. I'm trying to hold your legs. You can push my head. You can do everything.
So I need just to move out.
To move out. I'm gonna draw your breath. Yes.
Okay.
Okay? You wanna take a break?
Just give me a few,
Okay.
few hours.
Yours.
Of course, it's a different type of sport. And to have a power, it's not enough. You need to manage your power You need to control yourself, breathing, balance. Something similar with weightlifting, but of course practice, practice and practice.
So I'm here. We was here. So it's not necessary that I do like this.
Yeah.
No. Look, I'm here. I just control it. Look, this is enough. This is enough, and I follow you. You put power. I put short power to control it like this, and then again. Switch this. See? This is enough. You know. And you can do whatever you want.
And my goal is to move out from the ring.
Yes, you can push my head down.
Okay.
You can shake me off. Everything. Go?
Yeah.
So.
I think it's the best moment to stop. Nice. It was a good experience. What is your next goal?
My next goal?
Yeah. What is the plan for the future, for the next 6-12 months?
For the next 12 months, I want to be in the top 5 of the UFC. I fought 2 weeks.
What do you need to do for this? I mean,
I need to fight the top 10.
Few fightings or?
I can do it in one fight. If I get the opponent, he's a top 5 fighter in the UFC, I beat him, I take his place. 2 weeks ago, I beat the number 11 in the world, Jimmy Manuel. So I am now 11 ranked in the UFC and one step closer to the top 10. So if I get an opportunity to fight the top 10 or top 5, even better, and to climbing up the ladder to fight for the title. But the weightlifting, I say in all my interviews, the weightlifting is the thing you have to do if you're an MMA fighter. Not an MMA fighter, a boxer like Aleksandar Rakic, like a wrestler, everything, you know, you are a weightlifter, you did the exercises in the warm-up, you did it very good, you know. If some guy, a new guy or a wrestler who wants to start doing wrestling, do this exercise, he cannot do it. So weightlifting is a very good
Special
base.
skill, yeah.
Special skill.
Special skill, yeah.
Strength, I feel your strength, you are crazy strong and explosive. So it's the best training ever.
Brother. Einen fetten, langen Tag hinter dir, Snatchen ohne Ende, neue Techniken dazugelernt und jetzt hast du noch eine Privatstunde gegeben dem Olympiagewinner von 2012 im Weightlifting. Ja. Du warst der Coach, wie war das für dich?
Oh, was Unbeschreibliches, jemandem was beizubringen, der eigentlich nicht in den Sport, den ich mache, tätig ist, aber im Weightlifting, und er ist nicht jemand, er ist Goldmedaillengewinner, das muss man sich vorstellen. Also, und ich bekomme Nachrichten, dass er der Cristiano Ronaldo im Weightlifting ist. Ja. Und mit ihm zu trainieren und von ihm zu lernen und er von mir zu lernen, ist einfach eine super Erfahrung und wir haben ein gutes Verhältnis geknüpft und wir werden wahrscheinlich auch in Kontakt bleiben und sich immer, also er hat sich angeboten, dass ich ihm meine Weightlifting-Videos schicke und dass er das auch verbessert und mich verbessert und wir über soziale Medien halt in Kontakt bleiben. Ja. Und was will man mehr? Also perfekt.
Geil. Man, this was awesome. I've never seen so much power in one room to the same time. What do you feel after this training?
I feel that I need to work with my balance. I think I had enough balance. Yeah. I can control my body, but the Alex showed me that it's absolutely different work. The power is, of course, it's good. I have a power, but it's very important to manage this power. And of course, it's a different type of sport. Of course, a lot of similar, a lot of the same movements, a lot of similar positions. But again, of course, if to focus only on this, I think it's possible to develop this, to improve this. Maybe not like top athlete, but to be enough.
Du kennst ja und du hast trainiert mit Leuten, die richtig Power haben, also mit den stärksten Leuten Österreichs. Ja. Ihr habt euch da vorher richtig über die Matte gefetzt. Wie fühlt er sich an, der Ringen?
Der Typ, naja, Ringen an sich kann er nicht, aber ich glaube, der Typ weiß nicht einmal selber, was für eine Kraft er hat. Ja. Er weiß nicht einmal, Ich habe es nur mit ihm aufnehmen können, weil ich seine Power gegen ihn angewendet habe. Aber wenn der Typ ringen kann, ist es ein großes Problem für jeden.
Also du glaubst dann weiterhin Olympic Weightlifting für Ringen oder MMA macht Sinn? Oder wie siehst du es heute jetzt, nachdem was du erlebt hast?
Also heute haben wir gesnatcht. Das ist die erste Woche für mich für Snatchen generell. Ich habe noch nie davor gesnatcht, wir haben nur gecleant and jerk. Und Snatchen ist halt wieder was anderes, es ist mehr explosiver. Und was der Alex mir gesagt hat, ist, man bekommt halt die gewisse Explosivität in der Hüfte. Ich bin schon explosiv in der Hüfte, aber wenn ich noch einen drauflegen kann und noch explosiver in der Hüfte bin, ist es einfach ein Horror für meine Gegner. Wenn sie auf mich zuschuten, wenn ich explosiv meine Hüften zurückschiebe, kriegen sie mich nicht runter. Wenn ich shooten will und meine Hüften so schnell zu deinen Beinen bringe, kannst du nicht sprawlen. Und das ist der Unterschied zwischen mir und den anderen Athleten und das wird sich aber auch in den nächsten Kämpfen noch zeigen, wenn ich mein Ringen wieder mal in der UFC zeige. Wenn es dazu kommt, im letzten Kampf ist es nicht dazu gekommen. Ich bin auch froh darüber, weil die Leute, meine zukünftigen Gegner, haben jetzt nicht so viel von mir gesehen. Und
sie glauben noch immer, du bist ein Striker.
Sie glauben noch immer, ich bin ein Striker, genau. Also die werden halt wirklich überrascht sein, wenn ich mit einem richtigen Ringer ringe und ihn auch dominiere. Und auch mit dieser Power und mit dieser Explosivität, die wir im Weightlifting machen. Ich sehe da nur Gutes.
Great. But in a clean and jerk, you have the bar, you have the weight, also 200 kilos, something like this, or more. And it lays on the ground, it don't move. And it's really stable. Of course, you have to lift it. But Alex is moving around, like he told us, like a surfer.
It looks really the same. It looks like a surfer. Because again, we was together. How is it called? Ring.
Yeah, this is just a training mat, but the octagon normally we say.
Training mat. So I have around 108, 110 kilos body weight. He has almost the same weight. So it's too much power in one space, and of course, he controls the body much better, and he can use my power. He can just to stay, just to control, to move out, and I will kill myself. So it's fun. It's fun and it's interesting.
Morgen noch einmal Workshop mit Oleksiy. Du hast morgen Clean and Jerk. Dienstag geht es für uns weiter in Teamtraining, Weightlifting mit unseren Weightlifting-Coaches. Und ich kann es kaum erwarten, dich wieder im Octagon zu sehen.
Ich kann es auch kaum erwarten. Danke. Super. Danke, echt. Wirklich. Alle, wirklich. Wow.
I hope the next time when you're here, we of course we have a seminar again, and next time we do some putting everything together, so some striking, some gloves, and all that stuff.
Okay.
And hope you see you soon in Ukraine or in Vienna. Thank you very much, man. Thanks a lot. Everybody, this was awesome. What do you think? Have you seen those heavy guys throwing each other around in the room? These guys have so much power. It's unbelievable. Aleksandar Rakic with 107 kilo off season, 2 weeks after his fight, is throwing this guy in the room around. And on the other side, you have this ex-weightlifter with the gold medalist from London 2012 Olympic Games with so much power. He don't know how to wrestle, but he has so much power. This was awesome. For me, this training was one of the best I ever seen in my life. It was funny, we learned something, and of course, there was a lot of entertainment. So, let's wait some days, then you will see 2 or 3 YouTube clips on my channel, Richard Staudner. You can see Torokhty is training Aleksandar Rakic weightlifting, and then you can see Aleksandar Rakic is training Torokhty in mixed martial arts, or especially in wrestling. And then you can see or hear also on the podcast platforms, would take 1 week or 2 weeks. Also a podcast. I had the possibility to interview Oleksy Torokhty, and we were talking about a little bit of his career, how he comes to weightlifting, what was his motivation to go to the Olympic Games, and how was it for him to win a gold medal, and what's after the gold medal, everything after this life of being a professional weightlifter. So stay tuned, thanks for watching and all the best. See you.